Well, I just had a job interview at Pizza Hut, and I gotta say, I think I did pretty well. I reworked my CV, and I kind of made soft skills the absolute focus of it. And just the whole overview of my CV was just being a good listener, being a good follower, instruction follower, or whatever, and just being a team player. I listed two job history entries, and I have gaps in my resume, but I think I explained it to the manager that I was always a part-time worker and school was always my priority. And I kind of started sweating a little bit after that because, like, it's true. I only ever worked part time my whole life. And, yeah, like, school was just way more important than any job I've ever had. I'm wondering if that's gonna bite me in the ass because I obviously have gaps. And, I guess experience like really does reign over education in some areas, I guess. But that was pretty much my resume, and I came into the interview like not overconfident, but just I came in self-assured, because I had a very good CV and I was just prepared to explain anything. And to my surprise, the lady who did interview me, she was asking like a whole lot of corporate type questions. And right away, that was probably a red flag that I wasn't going to get hired because she doesn't give a fuck about like where I'm at in 5 years. But that was one of the questions. And what did I say in 5 years? Hopefully, I think I said something along the lines of like working there. She also asked where do I see myself in 3 years, and I pretty much told her the same thing. Like I forgot exactly what I said, but it was definitely like just continuing like working there. Like I want a long-term employment, and I tried stressing that to her. Her vibe throughout the whole interview was pretty closed off. Maybe it's kind of what you expect, like with meeting a stranger for the first time. Like, you're not showing a whole lot of interest because that's probably not a good move if you're a girl. So throughout the whole interview, like she started off like pretty cold and like uninterested and robotic. I was eventually able to like get her to like kind of loosen up. She wound up like smiling a bit, and I asked her like some personal questions, and to my surprise, she actually like took a pretty long time to answer it. Like she really thought about it, and like she gave me an honest answer, it seems like. So I'm glad I was able to like kind of bring her out of that like robot state and more into like a human state. But I don't know, like I wasn't like overconfident to the point where I'm like just annoying, but I was definitely self-assured, and yeah, I tried my best to like just be natural. I tried my best to like not jump the gun on any question, and I just really kept myself leveled. And I'm absolutely like pretty proud of myself that I was able to like stay this calm in an interview because yeah, I was pretty nervous, and my chest was like pretty flared up in that nervous way. Yeah. So, I'm not gonna lie, the job that I was applying for was a position to like make the pizza. And yeah, I really like do want to work in a kitchen. So like I was pretty I'm pretty hopeful to get this job, and I'm really hoping that I do. But I don't know. Like she just it was probably just because she's tired, and I realized that. And I watched a video yesterday about like not letting other people like kind of bring you down. So that's kind of just what I'm practicing right now. It's I'm kind of practicing on just being happy with what I was able to do, how I was able to do it, and I guess I'm really just trying to like not let like not let her vibes turn my vibes down. But the interview did go well. I was very surprised about the corporate questions. She asked me about like what was the time like I had like customers like angry at me, what happened. I answered it pretty well, you know. A lot of the questions she asked me were like very fair, but most job interviews I've ever been in, it was kind of just like the hiring manager just listing all the fucking perks of the job. Like I'll go ahead and answer like some simple questions, and on the spot I always kind of like got hired. But I don't know, I realize this is like a different industry, because what I just explained, that was just that was retail, but this is like a food service. And yeah, maybe it's just like a totally different like vibe, so this is likely what I should be expecting. But yeah, I'm just glad I got a job interview like pretty fast and no one flaked on me. And I'm really not sure if I got it because, you know, I just couldn't read her on whether or not she liked me, despite, you know, getting her to like kind of open up a bit and like make her laugh and like just kind of drop the tension. I mean, because I felt like that. I had so much tension. But once we got to like that part, I wound up feeling so much natural, and I didn't even see her as a hiring manager. I just saw her as like a person with a responsibility. And yeah, so I guess just don't let other people bring you down, and you really have to like work through it with yourself to kind of just stay positive. Most jobs, they want you to have a real good attitude, but what I'm seeing is for like a job hunter, your good attitude isn't only in the stores. Like you got to have a good attitude with yourself, you know. Like try not to be so hard on yourself. This was like back then, I used to be like real insecure about like how I come across to other people, and that's all I would focus about. But lately and right now, I can say there's absolutely nothing wrong with me. You know? Like I'm doing pretty fucking good. Maybe there's something wrong with them, but there sure as shit ain't shit wrong with me. Are you in the same position? Like if you are, I definitely want to hear your stories. Your job interview stories and your job hunting reports, man. What's going on out there? I fucking care. Let me know. Peace.